Thank God you're here, because today we're going to be trying all the best Danish Christmas beers.
We went out and gathered 12 beers from various stores around Copenhagen, and we're going to try each of them. We'll introduce them to you, we'll take some notes on them, and then we'll decide what is our favorite Christmas beer 2020.
Let's get started.
Let's do it!
All right.
So our first beer is Juleøl, which is from Carlsberg Bryghus. It's what they call a white beer, which means it's actually a light beer. It's only 1.7% alcohol.
Okay. Well, I'm no king, but let's give it a shot.
Skål.
Skål. It's actually very...
It tastes almost like a soda. Okay. So it's kind of like a lightly alcoholic off-brand Coke.
Yeah, it definitely reminds me of some kind of cola with some alcohols. Since it's the first one, it automatically goes in first place. Put it over there. This is the Ceres Juleøl, which is a white beer. This one again is pretty light. It's only 1.9%, so it's the type of beer you could drink at like your child's Christmas pageant or church, I guess. So let's give that one a shot.
Cool. Oh,
I don't love this.
Oh, that is sweet.
That's really sweet.
Do people drink this?
Maybe like by accident
I'll
or
tell you what.
as part of a dare. I just want to finish it to be finished with it.
It's gone. There's nothing you can say about it.
Uh-oh.
This, no, into the bin.
Well, I'm happy that we're moving on to number 3.
Yes. Why don't you hand me the third beer?
Yes.
So the third one we have here is called Anarchist Christmas Ale from Theodore Schultz Brewery. The English Special Bitter Ale, 6.2% alcohol.
Okay.
So finally, we're getting off the kids' table to the adults' table here. We'll see how this one is.
Let's go.
This already has a look of more like beer as opposed to cola. That's good.
What makes it Anarchist Christmas?
We'll find out.
What do anarchists do at Christmas? I guess whatever the hell they want.
Right? I mean...
Nobody tells an anarchist how to celebrate.
Oh, that's nice.
I like this one, yeah. I would drink this on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
This is my number 1 so far.
Yeah, obviously. It's not Coke.
Yeah, this is the kind of beer that will make you text your ex.
Oh.
Alright, so far Anarchist Christmas is the best. But let's see, up next we have this lovely Ame Yule Brew, which is from our friends at Ame Brewhouse. I have to say, we used to live above one of their locations in Copenhagen, and they are some of the nicest people. Not that I mentioned we're going up still, so this is a 6.5.
Skål.
Skål.
Ooh, lots of
I like
spice in
this.
that one.
That's good.
Lots of spice in that one.
Yeah.
So, with this one, do we have, does it overtake Anarchist? We're gonna leave both of them up there for now. We can
Let's put them both up. That one's a contender. I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay. Okay, on to number 5.
Number 5.
Let's see what we have next. So next, we have actually a beer from one of the grocery stores here in Denmark.
What?
It's Irma's Økologisk or Organic Julebryg. It's 7% alcohol.
All right.
Skål.
Skål. I don't love it.
Kind of boring, actually.
Yeah.
There's nothing Yule about it. There's no Christmas spice.
It smells like licorice. Yeah.
You know, honestly, it tastes like the kind of beer I would expect from a grocery store.
Well, it literally is, so...
Poof, it's gone. Oh, thank God for that.
Let's rid ourselves of that beer with the Julesting.
Yeah, so it's from Tista Bryghus. The beer itself is another dark beer.
I don't think you said it. This one is 7.5?
It's 7.5%, yes.
Okay.
Skål.
Skål. No, it's good.
It's good. But it's well balanced. Like, it's very refreshing and it's nice to drink.
It's got a little spice, but it still goes down.
It goes down nice and smooth.
Yeah, I like it. It does the job. I like this one.
This is nice.
Yeah, I agree. I like the beer. I like the bottle even more. Any bottle with Santa and his reindeer flying around a volcano. Volcano, yes.
Volcano, yes.
I say put it up. The next one is the Jacobsen Christmas Ale. This is a golden naked ale. So this is brewed right here in Denmark, 7.5%. And let's see what it tastes like.
Skål.
Skål.
It's okay.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it. It's not as exciting as some of the
I was gonna
others.
say, yeah, it's a little bit boring. I mean, this is what I would expect the Carlsberg Christmas beer to taste like.
I vote 9.
I vote no.
I vote no, and it's a shame 'cause it's the biggest beer that we have. So
we're gonna have to take a break and
we're gonna be here a while. Okay, for our next beer, we're gonna take it down a notch a little bit here. I think it's time to.
Yeah, I think we're
gonna throw off the gas a little bit. We're gonna come with Tidon, a mindful brewery. They call this one the Driving Home from Christmas Ale. It's 2.7% alcohol. This looks more like beer than the first two near
This
beer.
definitely looks more like beer.
Yeah. It tastes like they took a
Oh,
beer
yeah,
and they watered
it down.
They literally, they made a beer
Yeah.
and then they threw in at the very end water.
All right, I don't hate it, but yeah, I mean, this is the kind of beer that you could give like a child or an animal.
Right.
I don't have anything else to say about
Yeah,
it,
that sounds good.
but it's not going on the shelf.
No, thank God that's gone.
Yeah, it's driving home for Christmas.
No. Do you want to introduce the next one then?
This one is Mikkeller, Santa's Hoppy Helpers. A holiday India Pale Ale, 6%. Style points, 10s, 10s, 10s across the board.
Skål!
Skål. It's good.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. I like it's clean, it's crisp, but it tastes like a Christmas brew. And I don't like hoppy beers.
I was gonna say, you don't like IPAs.
But I like this.
I snuck it past you.
It's going in the top 3 for me. Why don't we do what we did on House Hunters? We both say one that should go.
Who needs to go? You want to point at the one that you want it to go?
Ready?
One, two, three.
Oh, okay. That's settled. We pushed Mikkeller onto the shelf. We got rid of Anarchy, although it was good. The next one is also from a Mikkeller partnership, War Pigs. They also make this Christmas Cruncher beer. It's in a can, the only one that's in a can. I love that sound. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, let's see how the Christmas beer is.
See how it is. Well, true to form, there's nothing Christmassy about this Christmas beer.
No, nothing at all. A little bit beyond where I like to go, but I could see this being a beer you really like.
This is a beer that I think is phenomenal. However,
category is
Christmas beers.
Christmas beers.
You may call the beer Christmas, but there's nothing Christmas about this.
It's good, it's good, it's good. I like this, I agree. It's not Christmassy at all.
Honorable mention. So we're to the next one from Nørrebros Bryghus. So this is a craft brewer here in Copenhagen. And their Julebrew is a dark Christmas ale coming in at 7%.
I like more of a dark beer, so I'm excited to taste
This
this.
should be good.
And I really like what Nørrebros does, because they're a brewery that I really like.
Skål.
Skål. See how their Christmas is. Yeah.
It starts sweet. It has that light bitter finish.
For a dark beer, it's actually very drinkable. I don't know if you taste this, but it has a bit of like a caramel, and that's what I like. This is a contender for me.
I'll say this, how about we put it on the board, and then we only have one left, and we'll have a top 4 or a top 5, and we can go from there. Okay.
Okay, that brings us to the last one.
We have one beer left.
We made it to number 12.
And we bring in the Hammer, probably the most famous Christmas beer in all of Denmark.
Tuborg Julebrew is basically the Christmas beer that comes out every year from Tuborg. Their Christmas brew gets delivered in mass around the city of Copenhagen the first Friday in November every year. They call it J-Day. It's the combination of Christmas and St. Patrick's Day, which are 2 of my favorite holidays.
So Tuborg's Julebrew is 5.6% alcohol, and it is 100% fun.
So we have had this so far this season. Okay, let's see what it tastes like.
Skål.
It is good.
It is good. I mean, it's not the best beer in the world,
No.
but it is definitely a marker of the Christmas season. It is culturally important.
It's good. It tastes like Christmas in Denmark, but it's probably not the best Christmas beer in Denmark. Okay, makes sense.
So we brought all the contenders down.
Let's each eliminate one. The one that I'm gonna eliminate is the Tisted. In the end, it was very good. It's not the best for me.
For me, I'm going to eliminate Alma Brewhouse. This one, really good for one beer, but a little too spicy for me to be in the finale.
All right, we're down to two. Nørrebros Bryghus, Santa's Hobby Helpers from Mikkeller.
It's just tough. Derek, who's your winner?
I actually don't like hoppy beer,
I know.
but I didn't have any problem with the Santa's Hobby Helper. I personally, though, I have to go with the Nørrebros Bryghus. That's my pick.
I agree with you. For me, the winner, Nørrebros.
Okay.
Nørrebros Brewhouse, my favorite beer. I think it's fantastic.
We
mix
agree on something.
of flavor and complexity.
We don't always agree on the same beer. I'm
No.
glad we like the same
We
one.
like the same one.
Okay.
Well done. So after the 12 beers of Christmas, we're a little bit tipsy, so we're about to sign off.
But before you do, make sure you give this video a like and go ahead and smash that bell so you can be informed every time we put out new content. Merry Christmas.
Valeu.